like I said, I have to catch up on videos, and I have been doing my best. I want to talk about the Optimistic collection and the Mother's Day collection that is out and readily available for Mother's Day. So let's just dive right into it, and I'll give you my thoughts. Before I get into the nitty-gritty on the collection for this video, I just want to pay a little homage to what's bedazzling my body today. And look, it is the mixed metal Ryland, because I really wanted to wear my Dear coin, and I did it. If you saw the one video about my trip to the Flagstaff store, you would have seen that I engraved the bored housewife. Yes, I did. I finally did it, and I am so happy. Here is she. Can we just go oohs and ahs? I love it. The only thing that I wish that this particular pendant had was some kind of like crystal. A little crystal here or on the other side, or even at the point. We've been seeing Kendra Scott place a little crystal by her name on the inside of rings. It'd be kind of cool to have that same kind of homage on these particular pendants, because they're kind of plain Jane, you know? Yes, you're engraving and personalizing something, but I am a type of girl that likes a little ice and sparkle in any form or fashion. So if we were able to have just a little crystal, that'd be really cool. Or, you're welcome for this, Kendra Scott, we can have a crystal for our birth months. So it could technically be for my birthday, which is in May, and I can have my children's name on it. Or I can have a crystal for each of my kids and do one of each of their names on it and representing their birth month. So just a little tidbit, a little suggestion from the bored housewife. Trust me, I got plenty of those. However, that's not what this video is about. This video is about some other stuff. So let's get into it. Hey, I'm back. As I said before, I'm going to start with the Optimistic. Now, I know it's been out a hot moment. However, it came out right when I was getting ready and prepared to go off to Texas, and so I grabbed it. I really had high hopes of doing a review video with everybody, but we had so much excitement just to see each other and everything that was going on that day. It was just no time for it. So hence it all came back with me to Cali again, and I've been rushing to get through all of it so I could get it out to you. But I kind of felt that since the Optimistic is similar to the Mother's Day gifts, then let's kind of just combine them together. I was taken back by the design. I find it to be very juvenile. Matter of fact, I can acquire these beads at Michael's, and I've done projects with my children before, and they've all done their name. They've even done me bracelets that says mom. So hence, I've already done similar kind of stuff. It's just the price difference is beyond comparison. You can't even compare the price difference if you went to Michael's versus Kendra Scott. And as much as I love Kendra Scott and I support the brand, the price point for this stuff was a little high for what it is, especially when there's stuff on the market. And all of us mothers kind of do this type of stuff with our children. When I look to jewelry and I'm going to open up those purse strings, I'm looking for pieces that, one, I can't even make here at my home. Two, that are just made of beautiful quality and standards, which Kendra Scott truly is. And three, something that is a sophisticated piece that I can adorn with my body and be proud of and not feel like a child made it. And I feel like this is a child's collection, and that's my honest truth. And by any means, Just know that these are my opinions, one woman's opinion, and of course I have nothing but the utmost respect and appreciation for Kendra Scott. So this has nothing to do with the brand. We all have moments in our lives that maybe weren't our finest and shining moments, and I kind of feel like this isn't one of those moments for them. So here we have this necklace. It says optimistic. I do understand the meaning behind it, and I appreciate that the cup is half full mentality, and to bring love, especially after one of the hardest years that this, not just our nation, but this world has experienced. So I appreciate the message behind it. I just don't think the execution in jewelry was their finest moment. I don't. Here it is up close, and as you can see, it's those little, it's baby beads is what I call them, with the alphabets, the alphabet baby beads. It is the Reese in a very pastel color with optimistic written in baby beads. And I call it as it is. You guys know that. So it's hard. As much as I want to represent the brand to its finest, I also have to represent my true self and be honest with you guys. And sometimes it's hard to deliver that kind of bad news. And this one wasn't bad news. It really was. This necklace was also $78. I could go to Michael's and get a whole kit for like $10, $12 and do this as a project with my child. And probably execute it fairly good as what we just got here. I know it's a very popular, trendy type of thing right now. I've seen it in a lot of stores. Claire's has it. I've seen it even like clothing torrid stores. I've seen it at Macy's. So it's a trendy type of a thing. But with trends, that's what they are. Sometimes they just stay as trends. I look at this and I go, $78 for this. 10 years from now, will I wear this? Probably not. 10 years from now, I'm giving it to my daughter who has zero value or appreciation on how much money I spent on it, and she'll leave it at a friend's house and they'll get lost through that mix. So for me, the investment on what I get, it's a no for me. And I say no with complete and utter respect. I do want to mention now, before I get into the other stuff, because I was a little late with this video, Kendra Scott has now pumped out some optimistic merch. Now that's how you deliver this message, in my opinion. There's a keychain, there's a notebook, there's the water bottle and a wine tumbler, and that's how you represent this optimistic collection, in my opinion. Not everything should be put out as jewelry. Maybe instead it's put out as merchandise with a Kendra Scott name. If it's a passionate philosophy and they want to represent in some manner, maybe trying to put and incorporate it into jewelry is not always the go-to method. Maybe the go-to method is making scarves or journals or notebooks or water bottles or candles or things that are merchandise. I appreciate this optimistic merchandise so much more than the jewelry. A matter of fact, I made my order yesterday with Levi at the OKC Classen store in Oklahoma. I got some coming because I really dig it. I love that water bottle. It's insane. So that's just food for thought. Maybe not everything needs to be represented in jewelry when it comes to this trendy or philosophical type of stuff. Maybe we just represent and let the consumer have it in another fashion. Just my kind of thoughts. So like the necklace, we have a bracelet. It says optimistic. and it goes through. It's got a strong, semi-strong magnet. Now, this does fit. You know me and bracelets, it does fit, but barely, because I just went like this, and this thing just went whoosh. So, if it fits tight on you, and you're like, oh, it's gonna work, throw a little caution on that. You're probably gonna have it sling off, and have to go find it and pick it up. And I just want to give that as a fair warning, because you don't know until you have that experience. And for $68, you know, I want to make sure that my $68 bracelet is definitely going to stick on my wrist and I'm not going to lose it. However, we have these Reese Hoops, and that's what they are. They're Reese Hoops. Look at these. They're beautiful, and it's in a pastel color. Now, these did come out before Easter, which was great. So if you're a real Easter bunny, wink wink, if you're an Easter bunny, you would have loved to have this. This is the only thing in the collection that I feel was kind of worthy to purchase. You know, I contemplated on it. Now, it is the Reese type of rubber bands. Here we go. Sometimes it's nicer to see on the earring card than it is on me. These were $48, and this was the only color that you got because it was to match the bracelet and the earring, and it does. It's a nice matchy collection if you're into that, but a hefty collection for what it is. If I was to get anything, it might have been the Reese Hoops, but I'm not gonna give you a 100% on that one. I also want to throw this bracelet in before we get to the Vermell Optimistic pieces. And we have this very cloth string type of bracelet. This reminds me of very surfer dudess. I see a lot of surfers being in California. For many of years, they've had this type of bracelets. They wear it 24/7. It's like the minute that they put it on the wrist is the minute it just stays on the wrist. It does have cute little fringe, and it's easy and comfortable because it fits all wrist types, as you can just squeeze it, which is nice. The problem with this type of bracelet, and being in California, I've seen a lot of it, and being a beach bum at one point in my life, I know a lot about this kind of stuff. They water stain really easy. So if you wear it to do dishes or work in an environment with a lot of water, you're going to get the water stains, and that's just going to kind of stain it. Then over time wearing it, you'll get that frame. Not so much where it's like these real stringy type of frames. It's that fibrous cotton frame. So it's just going to wear really quickly and easily and not be a piece that lasts. It's $40. If that's okay with you and the price point is okay with you, then go for it. It does say optimist, and it's a great message, but just know what you're getting. I am a very conscientious shopper in a sense. I don't mind paying fair market value for pieces by any means, but I need to know that the piece that I bought is going to have longevity. It's going to have that workmanship. It's going to be a piece that I will enjoy even, you know, tomorrow down to 10 to 20 years from now. So pieces of this nature are just too trendy. They're of the moment pieces that I just tend not to invest in. But a lot of people like that. So to each is their own, and that's the decision you're going to have to make. Let's get on to the Vermell versions of this optimistic. So I'm starting off without wearing them because I want to show you up close. It is really hard to see the etching on these. It is 18 karat gold Vermell Here is the Optimist corded bracelet. It did fit. It is nice. I mean, it's nice to have the little toggle adjuster, and I'm trying to adjust that so you guys can see how it looks on. It's nice, but when you are wearing it, it's hard to see the etching unless you're really up close. For 148 buckaroos, that's a lot of bones for this. And you're getting a cord with the Vermell with etching that you can barely see, and this like little, what's supposed to be a rainbow. I think that that was really high for what we got. And again, I'm thinking of, oh, look at this. It's a nice corded bracelet. It's cute. It's a bar bracelet. It says optimistic, but will I really wear that in 10 years for $148? And that's going to be a no for me. Now, with this Vermell, they did 2 pieces in the Vermell for the Optimistic. You got a Vermell necklace, and it says Optimist, and I hope you guys can see it. It's so hard because that's how tiny it is, and I'm trying to capture the best that I can with my light for you. It is teeny tiny writing, so that kind of discourages me right there to purchase it. Again, being that it is Vermell, it is going to have a longevity like nothing else, but you're also going to be paying the Vermell prices, because I'm not sure if you guys all know, Vermell is actually sterling silver with an 18 karat gold overlay, so it's a little bit more metal there. It is. It warrants a higher price, so I'm not poo-pooing that in any means at all. But I mean, it's from a distance you're seeing a gold bar pendant. It's cute, it's shiny, but then you get up closer and look, it's hard to see Optimist. And then someone's going to want to know what it says, and I do have a way with some people. Let's just face it, there are some creepy people out there that want to come up and get all in your bubble space and be like, oh, what does that say? And then they're just like up there, and you can smell their raunchy breath and see their zits, and you're just like, whoa, back it up. Not for me. Not gonna happen. Trust me, I'm a very loving and affectionate person, but I also try to respect people's boundaries as well. And a lot of people don't have that same philosophy. So as much as I appreciate the overall look of it, being that it has wording, it's too small, it's tough for me to pump out 148 for this. So in sense, if you wanted the 2 Vermell pieces, that's $300 without a code, or using your birthday discount. That's pretty hefty. So I am conflicted. I do like this. Out of everything thus far, I like this the most. It's a little more minimalist on it. It's not so kid. It's more, in my opinion, adult. Even the bracelet is more adult to me. So I appreciate that look to it. But the price is heavy. It's hefty, and I don't need some weirdo stranger dude in my face trying to read what it says. That's just me. That's where this is a lot better. This is where these baby beads come in a lot better, because you can read Optimist from a distance with these versus the etching. And it is what it is. I am going to say though, if this is something that Kendra Scott is going to continue in the future, maybe not with Optimist, it might be, you know, happy, joyful, you know, colors of the rainbow, who knows what it may be. I would like to see that little crystal. They could even put it on the bar too, just a little crystal. We're not talking anything big, but just do a little Swarovski crystal on it, and that would be beautiful. Just my 2 cents on it. And my 2 cents may not be worth nothing to you, but there we go. I am done with this optimistic collection, and I want to get on to Mother's Day, because us mothers, we deserve more. I don't even think it should be a day. I think, honestly, we deserve a week of pampering from our spouses, from the children, from everything, because I want to be grounded to my room for 1 week, so that way I can read books, catch up on my YouTube, catch up onto my, housewives programs, and just do me how I want to be. No cooking, no cleaning, no laundry, no adult responsibilities. And if I want to start drinking at 9 in the morning that day, well, gosh darn it, allow this chick to have champagne in the morning. That's all I'm saying, because I live by the rules 365 days a year for the rest of these folks. To get only 1 day, we gotta have a national vote on this. We need to reanalyze, especially after COVID. But let's get into the Mother's Day collection. So I got a few pieces from the mama. I didn't get that many because I felt that was very similar to the optimistic, and I was already going to give you my opinion on that, and it's pretty much going to remain the same for this mama. So we have the very cool bright mix mama baby beaded Reese necklace. This was $48. They also had it in the pastel. I'm not sure if they had the pastel in the necklace, but I know it for sure came in the bracelet. I did not get the bracelet because I bought a whole bunch of that summer 3 because it came out at that time, and it was more important for me to get the summer 3 than it was to get this. So again, it's a trendy thing that I'm not on board. So if it's something that you want to get your mother, they're on sale, and the direct link to Kendra Scott website is in my descriptions, so just go ahead and always take a look at that. I also got two more pieces. I take that back. I got 2 more pieces. I did buckle down and get the mom pendant with that heart accent. I do think that this is cute. I prefer a little bit more adult, sophisticated designs, whereas this is a little juvenile for me, so it's not something that I would electively purchase for myself. And then I did get the bracelet, just like that optimistic bracelet. This one says I love you. I'm not going to take it off the card because I know I'm going to send it back. I've already tried on the optimistic. It's very similar, and similar to the point that I know I'm going to have this same type of concerns as far as knowing how it is, as far as the durability of it went off, because I do want to try out that mother, the mom one. Mama is cute. It's funny. Okay, so we have 2 boys and 1 girl, and it goes boy, girl, boy. Both of the boys have called my husband and I dad and mom, or mommy and daddy. My daughter is the one that has gone dada and mama. It's so funny. They're surrounded by each other. The first child, the oldest son, is the one that kind of usually sets precedents on how people are going to be referred to, including grandmas and grandpas, because the other 2 youngins, they usually learn from him. But Miss Independence, and boy, she has, ever since she came out of my belly, she has been Miss Independent and has just stuck to her gun doing her own thing. So I definitely adore her for that. However, I can see her not buying the mama type of stuff for me. She would definitely be one to go mom. I showed her the collection, and she picked this necklace out of the other necklace. And I love opening these packages with her because she's just my little protege, and I adore my little shovel doodles. Okay, so this one is $58, but like I said, it's a little bit more sophisticated in my opinion. It has the toggle, like the movable toggle type of thing. This one's really easy to operate. I've had some that are pretty dang tough, and with my fingers getting older, I appreciate when it's easier to move. Years of typing have not been so friendly to me. See, I like this. This is a little bit more minimalist, a little more understated. It does have the bedazzle here. Wouldn't it have been great if the heart had a little crystal in it? I don't know why. Like, ever since I've seen the rings and the crystal by her name, I'm obsessed. Just a little bedazzle, a little bedazzle. Just a little bling, just a little bling. I like it. And if you bought that heart, very dainty necklace that we had in spring, that would have been a great layer to this because it does have the heart. I do not have the heart. I sent that one back, but I got the butterflies, and because they're kind of similar, and it's a similar design, but instead of butterflies it was hearts, I want to layer it. And I know it's different, gold it's gold versus silver, but I just want, for little giggles, to see what this layered look would be for a mother to have as a collection, because you can still get that heart dainty necklace, pair it up with the mama or the mom. See, I like that. And then you can also get her the Rylands, as you could even just keep it as mixed. She can have silver mom and the gold hearts with the mixed metal Rylands, because then that actually will bring everything together. That's why I like having these mixed metal pieces, because then it feels like it was an intentional kind of look. So here we go. Look at that. Now this is something I can dig as a mom. Have mom up here, have the little heart here, and then have like this really statement Ryland. I'm digging it. And again, I'm imagining these little butterflies as hearts, but you can even keep it as butterflies. I know a lot of ladies out there, butterflies are significant. One in particular refers to her daughter, so she might want the mom, even though it has the heart, and the dainty butterfly, because that to her represents her motherhood with her daughter. So, and then you have some form of mixed metal. I kind of like getting a little frisky and pushing the box a little bit, but it is cute, and this would be my Mother's Day look, and I go for it. I think this is much more sophisticated of a way to represent that you're a mother. I definitely would appreciate it if my kids bought it for me on Mother's Day, and I would wear it proudly, versus the other one. This one is definitely a crowd pleaser in my opinion, and I think this is a beautiful setup just to represent yourself and Kendra and your inner feeling. I love it. So, okie dokie artichokes, that's this video. I did it, I did it, I did it. Ooh, and if you really want to get like pushy, as I told you in my other videos, I am in love with this Dira coin. We could even go for a third like that. Beautiful. I think I have a little doggy who decided to push the door open. Let's just see what this looks like before I finish the video. Yeah, it's not bad. Look at, we got Dira, we got the butterflies that could be hearts, and flies, and the mom. I definitely think for me, I want to go get the heart now that I've seen this combo. I like this layering look, but we'll have to use our imaginations for this particular moment. And always, I don't think there is any wrong way for you to wear your Kendra. If you like it like this, rock it, sisters. If you don't, it's okay. It is A-okay in my book. You get matchy-matchy or do it how you want to do it. Otherwise, I will see you guys later. Bye.